One. All right. Imagine working full time, 40 hours a week, and still not earning enough money to cover rent, groceries, and gas. For millions of Americans, this isn't an exaggeration. It's their everyday reality. According to the Economic Policy Institute and a 2023 labor analyst, over 32 million workers would benefit directly from a raise in the federal minimum wage. Chances are you know someone who would be impacted, including students, service workers, and even parents. Today, I argue that the U.S. Congress should raise the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour. In preparing this speech, I reviewed recent reports from the Economic Policy Institute, the Congressional Budget Office, the U.S. Department of Labor, and peer-reviewed economic research published within the last 4 years. I will explain three key reasons why Congress should enact this policy. Reason one, it would reduce poverty and raise standards of living. Reason two, it would stimulate economic growth. And reason three, it is supported by data showing minimal negative impact on employment. According to a 2024 Congressional Budget Office report, raising the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour would lift nearly 900,000 Americans out of poverty. These are real families who would finally be able to meet basic needs. Additionally, the U.S. Department of Labor reported in 2023 that today's $7.25 minimum wage has 36% less purchasing power than it did in 2009. That means full-time workers are effectively falling behind every year. If wages don't keep up with the cost of living, hardworking families are punished simply for trying to survive. Raising the wage to $15 an hour restores fairness and gives workers the ability to meet essential expenses. Consumer spending drives about 70% of the U.S. economy, according to the 2022 Bureau of Economic Analysis. When low-wage workers earn more, they spend more on food, clothing, bills, and local businesses. In a 2023 study published in the Journal of Labor Economics, researchers found that regions that raised the local minimum wages experienced increased consumer spending and stronger small business revenue, not declines. Boosting wages puts money back into the economy, supporting business and creating economic ripple effects that benefit entire communities. A major concern is that wages cause job losses, but the current research doesn't support this. In a 2022 meta-analysis from the Bureau of Economic and Statistics, which examined over 30 years of minimum wage studies, economics concluded that the overall effect on employment is negligible and statistically insignificant. Similarly to a 2023 report from the Economic Policy Institute, cites and states that have already raised the minimum wage above $15, such as Seattle and New York, have not experienced widespread job loss. The fear that a higher wage will eliminate jobs is not supported by today's economic evidence. In fact, businesses adapt and workers benefit. For the three key reasons, reducing poverty, stimulating economic growth, and showing negligible impact on employment, Congress should raise the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour. As citizens, we should support legislation that strengthens economic stability for all workers. Advocate, vote, or speak publicly in favor of raising the minimum wage. No one working a full time in the wealthiest nation on earth should struggle to survive. A $15 minimum wage is not just good policy, it's a step towards dignity and economic fairness for millions of Americans. All right, I need you guys to wave at it again. All right.